Bantamweight, we beat him at bantamweight, super bantam, featherweight. You can do it all. Love you, God bless.
That was pretty good, mate. I'm not going to lie, that was pretty good.
Yeah. Cheers, mate. It's all my sponsors, first full camp, first time being a full-time fighter. I don't have to work nights no more, so yeah, hats off to every single one of them, Without them, I wouldn't have been able to perform the way I did today. So yeah, that performance is for them and for the whole of Salford that come down to watch as well.
Did ChrisSport bring what you expected him to bring? I think from an outside perspective, and I said this to Jamie and Nigel, from an outside perspective, we were expecting Chris to be the aggressor and you to do what we know you're good at, box and move. Kind of how it played out.
Yeah, exactly. We knew he was dangerous. We knew we had a big punch. But I stuck to the game plan. I knew I could take a punch myself, like I said previous. I've come up a weight, as Nigel just said then. So I can still make bantamweight. I'd go up a weight again if you have to. I know I can take a punch. But I'm over the moon. I'd give myself an 8 out of 10 today. Switch off at time. Got caught some silly shots that I don't normally get caught with. But it's all part and parcel of boxing. You can't go swimming and I'll get wet. So yeah, I just over the moon that I won.
Was it as comfortable as it looked at times? And I'm not saying that you had to coast through because, I know you've got to be alert for every second of the fight, but I think there's a lot of people thinking you're so in control that it kind of looked not easy. I don't want to do disrespect, but it just looked so comfortable. Was it as comfortable in there?
Yeah, that's just my style, I'm always confident, especially when you got like Jamie, Nigel, Carl France, everyone bigging me up. It gives me a boost and to perform of what I know I can perform with. And tonight shown.
Did Chris have, or did you feel any power from Chris? Because obviously he's billed as a big puncher. We've seen him ice people. Did you feel any power from Chris?
No, not really, but I could take a punch. From Notty Salford, so you got to be able to take a punch down there. But yeah, like I said, hats off to him. He brought it with his game. He was there for the whole 12 rounds. He took some big punches himself. But yeah, I'm just happy we've got the belt and bring it back to Salford.
Is this the moment now where you get, or you will get, the spotlight that you deserve? Because and I said it to the other two boys as well. I said I was ringside for the Case Ashfaq fight. I think after that everyone went, yeah, we hadn't heard of him, maybe some people, but he can fight. You kind of didn't get the spotlight you deserved. I think now, surely, as British champion, you're unavoidable, aren't you? You've got to be put in the spotlight. You've got the belt.
Well, like I said, that's previous interviews, my face don't fit. But like I say, fingers crossed. Hope to God today I prove people wrong. And, I can get out back on these big shows where I perform. And, I've only been on a big platform twice, and both times now I've took someone's on. So, bring on more.
Could we look at that and say that perhaps you're more than a British fighter? I don't know, it's a performance. I know it's for a British title. But I think a lot of people would probably look at it and go, actually, Marc Leach is maybe a European and above level fighter. Yeah,
definitely that. Jamie and Nigel, they've drilled it in me from day one. They know how good I am. And you get people like Carl Frampton, Martin Murray, Rockyfield, and they're all bigging me up as well. It's good for my confidence. And, but I know what I'm capable of as well. On my day, I will beat anybody. I just make sure, like I say, I've got the support behind me now from the sponsors so we can work full time. But yeah, on my day, I will beat anyone with a good camp.
And tonight is about you. It's not about what's happened in the past, but the scorecards are read out. Is your arse twitching a little bit?
Yeah, it was indeed. Especially after Jack. The first one, 170, 111 was all right, but then it got worse and worse from there. But I knew I did enough to win.
I know obviously you're going to celebrate tonight, have your fun and whatever. And as Nigel said, opportunities at Bantam, Super Bantam, you want, and we'll take anything. But if you've got something in mind, European champion by the end of the year, don't want to get ahead of yourself, but genuinely the fights from now are going to be big.
Yeah, like I said, I'll fight anyone. I'm in the sport to be the best. I'm not in it to fiddle around and pick and choose who I'll fight. Whoever gets through my way, I'll take. I'd love to win the British outright sooner rather than later, but like I've said before, I've got a missus and kids to look after for now. So if the opportunity comes for something bigger, I'd be silly to turn it down.
Right, Mark, brilliant performance tonight. Congratulations. And how are we celebrating? A few beers tonight?
More than a few.